Back on the main menu, what I wanted to show off from here is data, which we did show off to start this game, but we have not seen pretty much since. So we have to reload a cleared game save game in order to get all the information that I want. I just happen to have one here. I pretty much opened up this save and saved almost immediately. You can see it only took me like a minute, and so I've pretty much done nothing. But you do need a cleared data save and not a game cleared save if you want to see everything. So let's go ahead and load this one. So there are two things that I want to show off here. We've already gone over the recaps of episode 1 and episode 2, so we're not going to go over those again. But what I want to first show off is memory code. So let's go ahead and review cutscenes. I did show this off a little bit in the explanation video. I went to chapter 9. Chapters 1 through 7, for the record, all on disc 1. So you will actually need the first disc back into the system in order to access those. But 8, 9, and 10, we do have a few things that I can show off. And the purpose of showing these off is not only to relive the game without having to actually play the game again. You can just kind of watch all the cutscenes and everything. But it's also to, let's go into chapter 8 for this. Who do I want? What do I want to show off here? No, we'll go with chapter 9. Way down at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. It's to show off swimsuit mode. We have not actually shown that off. This is where you can access it. Notice that it is square from this screen. So we'll go ahead and activate it. And now it switches back to regular mode. We'll view the crystal room because I know that Alan's going to be in this one. So we will go ahead and show this off. I'm not a big fan of swimsuit mode, though. The reason being that it's hard to take the game seriously when everybody's wearing swimsuits. And the game should be taken seriously, especially in the third game of the series. But as you can see, everybody's in a swimsuit. Even Alan.
What is this place?
Except the profile pictures for the dialogue boxes. Those, unfortunately, do not change. They have their normal outfit on there no matter what you're wearing. But everybody is in swimsuits. So you can review the whole cutscene. You can view the whole game, essentially, with people in their swimsuits. There are some exceptions, but we'll go over those more later. But there you can see Alan in his swimsuit. It's straight out of the early 1900s. The only thing that would make it better for me if it was red and white instead of green and lighter green. And he does have some nice sandals on. But like I said, I'm not a big fan of swimsuit mode, so we're going to go ahead and leave. There are a ton of scenes. I mean, we're talking hours upon hours of scenes for you to view here. You can use swimsuit mode for both the white and the light blue scenes, but these orange ones here, these ones are cinematics. They cannot be changed because there are no sprites being rendered, if that makes sense. So like here, Cosmos Awakens, you can see it's one of those dialogue ones, so the sprites actually are being made by the game. This one is just plain a movie, and they did not program a second movie with swimsuits. So you can't show these ones with swimsuits. And I have to think, this one, well, this is what I showed off before, so I already know what's in it. I'm kind of curious if Chaos shows up in his swimsuit in this one, because this is the one where he's wearing his flawless outfit. So we'll go ahead and try to look at this one just to get a little bit more of a sense of swimsuit mode and all that it entails. I'm curious about Chaos for this one. We do see Shion in her swimsuit here.
The stones are still new.
Yes, indeed they are.
They look like they were just made.
That's because you're back in time, apparently reliving her own consciousness at this point. No, Chaos is indeed still in the same outfit.
Chaos!
To let you know that
I
it's
don't
not
understand.
the same Chaos.
Why are you here?
So, we will go ahead and skip from there. That was the only thing that I'm curious about. Like I said, I'm not that interested in swimsuit mode. It's hard. I want to take the game seriously, and then you guys go ahead and put swimsuit mode on, and then it's impossible to take the game seriously if everybody's trying to save the world in their swimsuits, like Ziggy's swimsuit. Speaking of which, I did get a request to get a closer look at Ziggy's swimsuit in the character viewer, so that leads us straight into that. The character viewer is essentially a model viewer. I won't go over everything that's available here because there's a ton, but you can pretty much view characters. The first one that I want to look at is Alan in his swimsuit. Now, if you just load the clear game save game, you will not have access to Alan's swimsuit or to Chaos's flawless outfit here. The only way to do it is to actually load that game and then drop a new save and load that here. Why that is, I'm not entirely sure, but the game cleared save game does not give you access to Alan Ridgely 3 in the model viewer. So let's go ahead and look at it. There you can see his outfit. They do give you a little bit of freedom when it comes to this. One thing that I should point out is just like, I think it was just one character in Final Fantasy VIII. No, there were a couple characters. They will not let you view, like, they stop there and they stop there. No upskirt shots in the model viewer, unfortunately. But you can get a good view of it. He's actually a little bit buffer than I had imagined. You can zoom in with the right stick and all that kind of stuff. Get a good view of everything that Alan has going for him with his pouty look on his face. And unfortunately, like, I can't change where I zoom in. So we're kind of focused on the belly button no matter what I do. You know what I mean? So not necessarily the best model viewer, but it's there. And it's nice that they added it in, especially since they did put an emphasis on other character models that were available. So it's nice. It's nice. So that's Alan's swimsuit. We can see him in his battle form. We can see all the testaments. We can see all the side characters. We can see Chaos in his perfect ideal outfit, as they call it here. As you can see, there are indeed some beads that are going on here. He does not, in fact, have a cross. It looked like he did when we saw it before, but it's just the shape of a cross, and I don't think that's on accident by any means. He does have something that is similar to where a crucifix would lie if he was wearing one right there. He does have the beads on his back too, and pretty apparent stitching on the back. Also, it appears to be a hoodie. And I don't know if they had hoodies back then, but who am I to question Xenosaga? All right, we have so many models of Kevin, so many. His Vector uniform, when he was with Utic, when he's a Testament, when he's a Testament without his hood, when he's in combat, when he's a kid, so many. We have Cosmos before and after the upgrade, Blue-Eyed Cosmos, just version 4. What's version 4? Oh, I think that's the newest one, as opposed to... Oh, yeah. I forgot about this one. I thought this is what they meant, but I thought the Cosmos 4 was what they meant by tertiary weapon system. But no, that's what they meant. So then version 3 before the upgrade, and then version 4 after the upgrade that the professor did for her. More combat simulations, Blue-Eyed in version 2, and then in her swimsuit. All the characters, you can view all of them here. But like I said, I wanted to get a closer look at Ziggy. It deserves a closer look. First off, let's zoom in on those abs. He's got 8. Technically like 6, and then like another one. So maybe like 7, but it looks like 8 to me. He does have a zipper on his bra. I did not notice that before. There's so much here going on. What is in his sleeve there? Kind of hard to get a good look at it. Like I said, the controls are not necessarily the best here. You can go here if you want. Ooh, wait, I can? I can go up and down? Oh, I can. Yeah, I've not played around with this one too much. All right, let's try to zoom in a little bit here. Does make things A little weird. I'm not sure what that is. Just no clue what that is. Same with this thing back here. What the hell is that? It has his name on it, though. That's a detail you couldn't find any other way. His name is on the back, on both sides. Ziggurat 8. Nobody take this. You know you want it. You know you want it. But that's Ziggy in all of his swimsuit glory. Oh, it's great. It is awesome. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to show off. As you can see, they're not in alphabetical order. I have no idea what order they're in. I didn't play around with this one too much, but there's so much going on here, so much that you can view. If that's what you want to do, feel free to take all the time you want. That's Tagashi. That's the guy that works with Alan that has a crush on Miyuki, in case you're curious. We got Virgil. We got so many Virgils because we've seen him so many times. We do have Rubido, which would be Junior as a kid, I assume. And then we have Rothman Tal. But there you go. Lots of characters to be viewed here. You can spend all the time you want looking at the models, which is nice because they do have quite a few different models. And then, of course, with Ziggy, there were so many details to behold that you needed to zoom in. But those are the characters. Then we do have the machines. We do have two different Ashers here. One from they brought the one from episode 2 forward, and then episode 3. Quite the upgrade, I would say. Here it's all blocky and way too shiny and purple. Here it looks a lot cooler. I do like that in the upgrade. We can see all the different ESs. For whatever reason, though, looks like he's the only one with the 2 different models. Is there more down here? Once again, there doesn't seem to be too much of an order going on around here. So you just kind of have to go through it and see what you can find. Is there anything else that necessarily stands out to me? Let's take a closer look at the Zarathustra. Oh, it's the battle one. I kind of just wanted to look at the giant compass-looking thing before the battle. But what are you going to do? We have all the Erde Kaisers here. We have the Joshua. You have Leupold. So many things. But once again, only the Asher has the multiple episode ones here. That's interesting. And then we have enemies. There are so many enemies. It really exhausts the mind to start looking at all these guys. I guess we'll look at one. What stands out to me here? Anything particularly nice? The Streebog. Yeah, there we go. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on this right there. Let's zoom in. Take a good look. Oh, it's got a mouth. I didn't notice that before. I think I knew that from previous games. Oh, they're not letting me like move around here, just up and down now. I can't zoom in on the right anymore. Oh, but there it is. Oh, it wants a piece of you. So there's the Streebog. And that is pretty much what I wanted to show off here. There is a character viewer, a model viewer. It is quite extensive in what you can see. It does have a little bit more functionality than I thought it did with the ability to move the camera around a bit. But ultimately, it's a model viewer. With that said, that is going to do it for the data that I wanted to show off in the game. So with that said, we have to take on one last enemy. We're going to be taking on Zarathustra again, and even though I said I don't like swimsuit mode because I want to take the game seriously, we're totally taking on Zarathustra with swimsuits. I'll meet you there. And it's final boss time. I brought in the people that I felt got kind of the least amount of airtime towards the end. We have Junior, Ziggy, and Momo together. First, we do have Junior with his whistle. Let's see what we can do with him. We're pretty much just going to be going for techs for heavy physical attacks against Zarathustra here. And I don't need to worry about best ally or anything like that, really. Pretty much anything that does a heavy attack is good. I could just finish it, I believe, with a single Erde Kaiser Sigma summon, but I would much rather just attack with the swimsuits on. Oh, that was a hell of an attack. And we got a double. And he got a turn. If I went for 3 special attacks, I bet he wouldn't have. Alright, he goes for Gratia. And those arms have regenerated. I think that means I'm supposed to be scared, but I'm not. So let's take a look at the special attacks that we have. What sounds good? You know what? Ziggy gets the honors here. Ziggy, because you have the best swimsuit I have possibly ever seen, you get to finish off Zarathustra. Let's go for an intruder. And we get a finish strike. So I'm going to get a ton of points. Quick, what's 1.5 times 0? Wait. And with Zarathustra completely humiliated and defeated by 4 attacks from people in swimsuits, that is going to do it for these bonus episodes of Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 3. That's going to do it for Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 3. That's going to do it for Let's Play Xenosaga. I've been Baller Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by everybody that was involved. Our champions, the saviors of the universe, not just our party, but the crew of the Elsa, the Professor and Assistant Scott, the Kukai Foundation, Second Milsha, the crew of the Woglinde, and the Vector employees. They helped us make this all possible. And I believe that it is the characters of this series that really does make it one of my favorite RPG series out there. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.